Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello, this is Lesley Ormsby, psychic medium, teacher of spiritual and mystical things, and so much more. So part of that so much more is I do these astrological reads. They are monthly, and this is for the sign of Pisces, May 2020. I just want to also thank you, Pisces, for tuning in to watching this video. If you have already subscribed, thank you so much. If you haven't, please click on the subscribe button and also click the bell. That's the notification bell, which will let you know when I post any more or actually upload any more content. Whether it be videos for monthly reads and or will be doing some weekly ones starting in the month of July. Or any other inspirational information that comes to fore that I would like to share with you, and Spirit would like to share with you. So the other thing is, if these reads, they may or may not resonate with you right now. If they do, wonderful, but if they don't, then usually that's because they are forecasts actually for the following month. So so it might, you might want to check it out, come back to the video and see what actually has resonated. If it does, then yeah, give me a thumbs up. If you do remember to check it out, or if you forget what's coming up, check it out again. So the other thing is, what am I saying? I've just rambled on. It's like something is just like it's just gone right there in my head, and it's like this month, maybe for you, actually something similar in that sense is like it's just like gone past. Even though we have been in lockdown in New Zealand for about a month. So I'm recording this video on the Friday, the 1st of May. 2020, just so you know, then you can get a picture of where this energy is at, or why it may make more sense to you. So there's a sense of like getting going for a lot of you, but there's also some of you that are a little bit maybe not keen on it, or a little bit hesitant because you don't know what the hell you're going back to for work, or for work, school, study, or your business. It's like, I think we all have a fair idea, or you will have a fair idea, but it's like, oh heck, anyway. So anyway, I need to go back. So that maybe I need to go back a bit and talk about that these are for. Oh no, I don't. I think I've done that. So maybe that. Okay. So it may be that you feel you may have felt like you've forgotten something, and maybe that's why you don't feel like you can go back to work or go back to. Yeah, I'm hearing for some of you it might be work or going back to school or uni or study of some sort. It's kind of like, well, yeah. And I feel like some of it is like not so much forgetting what the job is, but forgetting what you have felt like your intention was to maybe change. And what is going on, what is happening is like, because I keep looking at this card, so yeah, and I feel like that's what it is. And okay, so before I do with each sign for these reads, I tune in and I connect, obviously, with my higher self and spirit and the sign of whatever sign that I'm working with. So when I did my visualization, there's an energy of come through of Pisces, and I want to say he, or actually they, held this what looked to be like a shellfish, but I feel like it was the world actually in his hands, and literally, and like it opened up. Okay, like he went like this and opened up the world, and inside the world there was all this light, this blue. They looked like pearls. Okay. Really bright, shining pearls and of wisdom is what I heard and what I saw and what I felt. So, and then it's like he went away, sat down and closed it up. So I feel like there's all these pearls of wisdom might have come to you and you maybe not know what the hell to do with it, but it's like just bank it up. Bank it, put it in the banks, the memory bank, and feeling it, because it will come out. And it may be that you're feeling like, and then because when like the, okay, so yeah, because they put the lid, it's like they closed it up, sat down and held on to that energy and put it down there. So it's just like remembering, okay? It doesn't what that was like for you and what it is like for you, what it could be like for you. So some of your dreams might be even about what the world looks like for now. So there is a lot of good, and I feel like what they're trying to say, there is a lot of good in the world. And basically it's up to us, you know, as an individual to make our world, or, you know, change our world within us and in our circle. Even it starts there. That's where I feel like they're going with it. It starts within our world, and how we see it starts within, and how we build on from that within ourselves and emanate it out. Okay, so it's quite a great, big, massive, beautiful, universal picture here that they showed me. And as I'm talking about it, with those clues that they've given, it's just opened that energy up even more. I can feel it in my heart. I hope you can too. So anyway, love, peace, harmony, and joy. And enjoy it, excitement and adventure, and enjoy that energy, Pisces. So beautiful energy. I was going to okay. Okay, for some reason I want to talk about the Eight of Wands, because it's like for some of you out there, you may have actually in the space where you've put out there, you know, you've put out there to the universe, to the world, what you're wanting to achieve and do and whatnot, because this is about action and excitement. Because it's just like, it's interesting that I actually talk about, you know, include love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement and adventure, because you've put out something, or some like a project, or, you know, or whatever it is out there to the world of what you're wanting to achieve, like your goals, your dreams, and that sort of thing. And now, and like for May, because the energy is really building up, and there's a lot of excitement there. So it's like, and the Wands is typically about you know, energy, you know, motivation, passion, and that sort of thing. So, and more towards your, you know, what your purpose is in life, where your passion in life is, in achieving that. And lots of ideas that, you know, may have been accumulated through this last month in lockdown here. And it's like you're looking forward to like getting out there and, you know, and taking some action towards those. So, and that is cool. So, and that is coming. So May, you know, as we're transitioning, you know, we've transitioned into level 3, you know, and then, you know, moving into level 2 and back out into the new norm, okay? Because it's not going to be the same, and which is cool. It shouldn't be the same. And I feel like for some of you, it's like, you know, what if I go back, which is going right back into the beginning of what we talked about. Some of you could be in that space. It's like, what if I go back? So, you know, and so it's about holding on to your inner truth, basically, and what you're wanting to do, which is why they try to show me the vision board, or the vision, and these, and this action and excitement. And then I'm hearing hopes and dreams. It's like, okay, yes, you might need to go back to work, but it's like, this is, you know, that is like the catalyst, if you don't want to go back to work, to help you to move into creating what it is that where you're wanting to go, what you're wanting to do in your life. Okay, because the energy is there to do it, and the 8 is there. So there's something, I feel like there's something there that you've already, and you might have been already at a level 8. Like if you looked at it from a level, if you graded it, or from between 1 and 10, like you would be, you know, the plan that you've had in mind, or the plan that you started, and, you know, when this lockdown hits, you might have been at a, you know, a level 5 or 6 on, you know, but you've built it up in your mind, but also in your plan to an 8. So it's about taking action and going into that next phase. And it's interesting because the 6 of Wands is the next card that I'm drawn to. It's at the bottom of the deck on my right side. So the 8 of Wands is in my left hand at the bottom of the deck, and I'm thinking, oh, when I split it. So it's like, and I want to go with it because it feels really right. So the 6 of Wands is about public acclaim and success. So it may be that and this has come up before today in an earlier reading, so it may be that, you know, not necessarily that you've put yourself out, like say in this way, or you've written a book or whatever, but it could be that you have, or you are, or you're looking into doing that in May, and more so. But I mean, anyway, it's like, it may not necessarily be that, but it may be that You may be acknowledged for something that you've done or doing or going to do, and somebody's like giving you like a they said something like you should do that or you could do that or that's a good idea or something like that, and helping to encourage you to have the courage to step out and like with this business idea, with this or with this job that you're going to look at, or or looking at. It could be like you're going up a step, a level, or it could be like you're going into this work and you're or whatever, or this whatever idea it is. So yeah, okay, yeah. So that's where that's going. So the energy is moving. Okay. So I'm just being drawn to the next card on the deck, on that bottom of that deck, and it's sacrifice of choice. So in the Hanged Man, but see, like the Hanged Man, he's upside down, and like there's all this energy around his head, and he's quite grounded though, because he's wearing a lot of red, but you would not think it. However, with him being upside down, it's like I'm feeling like there's something that you may be feeling like the sacrifice is worth it, and it's your choice. Okay, but it's because you're, and the other thing is like there's, the hangman is normally by the neck or by, and that, so it's like he's upside down. So there's another way of looking at it, but you're looking at things in a different way. Some people don't get that, some people do. So it's about like going with your the flow, going with the flow. And then of course there's the Lovers card here. Which I'm really drawn to like pull out for you as well, and love and choices. So that's back to, love and choice. But I don't, for some of you it may be, and somebody coming into your life or, or going out of your life, but there seems to be like, for me, it's about love and choice. So, but I'm actually like moving to like that's the choice of something that that you love to do. Okay, so not necessarily as in a love romantic relationship, and there could be like three people involved, like three people involved in this venture or in this in what's going on. But even though there's the little cherub that's up there with their love, with the arrow, I just feel like there could be something. It's not necessarily about, for some of you it could be about that. But some of you, I feel like for a good portion of you, it's more about something that, an idea or a passion that you've cherished, that you're wanting to move, you have been wanting to do for many years, and now it's a time you're seeing like a doorway or an opportunity, a doorway open where you can actually, or you have started to take action and more in May actually following it through. An opening is to how you can implement that into your life or bring it to fruition or expand it, expand it out there into fruition. Okay, so it's hold that space. So anyway, cool, that's awesome. So yeah, action and excitement for May for you. So I'm just got, there's there's three more cards that have come out for you. Interesting, because it's the Seven of Pentacles, which has come up, which is, I think that was on the last read, and I've shuffled these cards really well. So the Seven of Pentacles, a need to decide. So you may come, maybe like right now, that you're like needing to decide like how fast am I going to move, when I'm going to move, and which project am I going to go to, because do I throw all my eggs in the one basket in the new venture, or do I stay with what is, what I know, and that. So I'm feeling like for some of you may take that leap of faith and do it, and do it, but it's like doing what feels right for you. Okay. And then because in this lot 3 here, because I'm going to read, because these come out together, the other one is in there is like the old order changes in, because there's Ace of Swords, so it's about new beginnings. So something will come. It's like you'll get a clue, or somebody will say something. It's out of the blue, and it'll give you that. It's like it'll give you the faith, or the next clue as to how you're going to work it. Okay, and then we have the Justice card, which is about balancing the mind into making a decision, or whatever it is for you, because it's about a decision. They need to decide. It's a balanced mind found through logic. So as she's sitting there on her throne, or on a chair, I'm calling it a throne. because it's grounded, and she's grounded in, you know, in herself and making that decision. And it's like, because you can see the red is about, you know, for me, that talks about grounding. This purple is, you know, spiritual. And so there's like the element of, you know, thinking or being, you know, through, or you're thinking, you know, the spiritual aspect, you've thought about that. But also the yellow is about emotions for me. So there seems to be some sort of balance in there. That's where I'm saying balance and justice in the, not just in a lawful thing. There could be that for some of yous, in the law, bound in the law, but it's more, I feel like for a lot of yous, about the decision, you know, whatever it is, there's some sort of weighing up or balance way of making that decision for deciding where it is and how it is you're going to move with what is going on for you now. And some of you definitely will be about relationships, with, you know, romantic as well as, you know, or relationship as in a marriage, and, you know, with or moving into a relationship, or letting go of a relationship. It's really, you know, it's quite a broad one, this one. So however, but there's some sort of balance in the decision that you make, and it's, you know, going back to that greater good of one and all, and going back to that world really is your oyster. You know, well, I'm hearing oyster because pearls are found in the oyster, and there's wisdom there because there's an owl and with the justice there, and a card there, so there's some wisdom coming in there. So it's really amazing. So I feel like you're going to have a really energetic month, but that is cool because things are moving for you. Okay. Wow, that's probably the quickest read I've done all day and all week for all the signs. So it's like, but there's something really moving, and I feel like it's going to move quite quick because you've started off with the Eight of Wands coming up with this month. So, and I feel like there's that feeling that you, and it needs to move in some ways. For some of you, it needs to move quite quickly so you can get on with it. And I feel like you may be feeling like that. I just want to get the frack on with it, or frack on with it, and get moving and moving into that headspace. And I do, because there's a new beginning there, and I just feel like you will either, it's just like you'll just get it basically, and you'll make your mind up because it's like it's like, I just can't keep doing what I'm doing, like thinking this way, being this way, and it's just like, whether it be for business, it's like things have to change, something has to change, and I have to bring in something, or let go of something, or change something, begin something new, you know, which is like bringing something else in for your business, whatever that is, and just a new way, or bring someone in, or let someone go within the business. It's you. So the energy is about movement and change for the forecast for this month of May, and there are a lot of changes, and it's in movement, which is so super cool. Anyway, I'm going to just draw a card from here in a minute, see what comes out for you, Pisces. It's pretty amazing. There's like, they're moving. You're moving. They're moving things. Spirit are moving things. You're moving things. And like, this is Temperance, which is about balance again. So this beautiful tiger here brings through balance. You know, Temperance is all about balance as well. But it's like, but yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. 14, 1, new beginnings, foundation. 14 is, it's number 14 in the deck. 1 is about new beginnings. So there's being a new beginning, a new rebirth within yourself, within your business, with whatever is going on for you, in your relationships, with certain people or certain things, animals even, with, you know, whether it be in a marriage and, you know, with your family, whatever, something is new coming in there, but there's the balance energy about that. But 4 is about security and direction. So there is some sort of foundation that you're building, on like a new foundation that is coming through for you, and there's some sort of balance in there and security as well. So this is where they're going with all this stuff there with your whole read is about, you know, finding that balance and creating balance and security and foundation. The energy is moving in that way. Insecurity, basically. It's like, because when, you know, things are different. And so it's about, yeah, not creating that serious, creating that security and foundation for you and your family and that sort of thing, but mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, but also bringing in the soul energy as well. Okay, awesome. Anyway, that's all I've got for you, because it was like short, sharp, quick, and everything is like, okay, let's go, let's do it. Okay, anyway, I'm going to leave that with you now, beautiful Pisceans. Thank you once again for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and or like or follow my my Facebook page. And I am open for bookings if you wanted to go further with the read, with the energy forecast. And anyway, other than that, we'll see you at the end of this month of May and or the beginning of June. God bless you. Bye for now. Love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement, and adventure.